Hello, everybody. This is Lady Sash coming to you again with one of my new platforms, Life After Death of Losing a Loved One. Hope everyone is having a good day on today. I'm certainly having a blessed day. I hope you are doing the same. As you come in, let me know where you're from. So anyway, I wanted to come on today to discuss something with you all. And what I wanted to discuss, we know that, those of us who have lost a loved one, someone so close to us, a parent, sibling, we know how hard it is. And we know how grief has many forms. People grieve differently. People grieve for different, some grieve for months, some grieve for years. So I have a question for you that I wanted to bring to the Periscope family. As I had mentioned on my scope on yesterday, I have a friend who lost their mom. And you know how emotions can get real high, when you lose a loved one. Welcome to my scope, Snorlax. Emotions can get really high when you lose a loved one. There's some things that you might say to others, that you might not mean because you are, you're grieving, you might say the wrong things, so I have a question that I wanted to propose to you today. The person who had lost their mom, they had a very close friend. And the person who lost their mom did not tell this close friend that their mom passed away. So the close friend heard it from someone else. So, first of all, the person was kind of like, well, why didn't anybody tell me that, why didn't he tell me that his mom passed away? And we're so close. We talk all the time on the phone. Why didn't he tell me that his mom passed away? So, once the friend found out that the person's mom passed away, she called the person. Hi, Madonna. Welcome to my scope. And, the person did confirm that his mom passed away. And was wondering, we were wondering when were the arrangements going to be made, like what was going to be the arrangements. So come to find out, the person whose mom died never contacted his friend back, telling him when the arrangement was. And the friend just found out the day before the funeral. So someone had brought this to my attention, and they were feeling like, we wanted to know what the arrangements was for the funeral. Hi, son 69, welcome to my scope. We wanted to know what the arrangements were for the funeral, and we were never told. And they feel that they should not have to call the family of the deceased, but they feel like the family of the deceased should have called them. So I was kind of on the fence, and I'm like, when you're grieving a lot, you don't think about who to call, and, we use social media, like when there's a funeral, how the obituary goes out and the announcement of where the funeral is going to be, that goes out. But this person was really bothered by not being called by the deceased family, telling them of when the funeral was. So I wanted to know, what do you think? I wanted to know, can you give me some feedback? What do you feel when you lose somebody, do you think that you should have to call a very close friend, these people are close. Do you think that you should have to call a very close friend to find out, to tell them when the funeral is? Or do you think the close friend should reach out to you? They already knew about the death. But as far as the funeral arrangements, do you think Who should reach out to who? Because evidently, although the funeral announcement did go out on like Facebook and it was in the newspaper, the friends who wanted to attend the funeral, they live out of state and they don't have access to Facebook. So I was just wondering, any thoughts, like as far as reaching out? Hi, yo, Benja, how are you? Any thoughts of how would you feel if someone was upset because you did not reach out to them about when the funeral arrangements were, although it's available on social media? Anybody want to comment on that? Because I really want to know how others feel, because I remember when my dad passed and people really didn't reach out, you know, and the reason why this person said they didn't reach out to the deceased family is because they figured that they would have a lot of family there already, and you know, they're already going through, so they figured, like, you know, we're not going to call them, but we'll wait for them to call us, and they never got the call. So I'm probably not even making sense, but I'm trying to explain this the best way I can, because it caught me off guard when I got involved. Well, not involved, but when both parties talked to me about it, it kind of left me on the fence, because when you do lose a loved one, you are expecting to hear from someone, at least saying, you know, we're calling, we're praying for you, let us know what we can do for you. Some people just don't do that no more. You know, some do, but very few. And then you're really not in the mood to call people and talk so much, because you're grieving yourself. You're grieving, so, you know, it's like, anybody want to give me a shout out and say, like, what do you think? Is it, I don't know. All I know is that the person of the deceased family, they were very close with this friend. And the person of the deceased family just did not call. He didn't call. They figured that the friend should call them to find out when it was. So, I don't know. Anyway. So, replayers, chime in as well. I want to know what others think about this. As I was saying before, when my dad passed away, I was looking for people to reach out. I was not looking to reach out to people, because I was already going through. Hi, Halimir. I was already going through with a great deal of grief and sadness, losing my dad. So I was looking for people to reach out to me, just to say, hi, we're thinking about you, we're praying for you, if you need anything. And hello, marhaba. And so I did not. Hello, how are you? Is that your real name, marhaba? So we did not receive that. And yes, family was around, but then there was times when family wasn't around, because everybody needed to take their break and, you know, be in their own homes and give the bereaved family, you know, time to the immediate family. Hi, how are you? So we didn't get a lot of, you know, feedback, just from a certain amount of people, but not really. And like I said, I wasn't looking to reach out to people, but some people expect that. So, you know, losing a loved one, are you supposed to reach out to people? Or are you expecting them to reach out to you? You know, I was kind of like listening to both sides, and I'm like, I don't know. But I'm hoping that their friendship is still in good standing, and I hope that neither side take it personal, because I am the one that, you know, told this person that when the funeral was. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking, I don't know. Well, I see people joining in, but nobody's talking. So, I'm going to be ending this scope, but I wanted to just get some feedback, seeing what others thought about contacting people when you lose a loved one. Hi, Arsena. Welcome to my scope. So, since no one has anything to say or can give any feedback on this question, I am going to be signing off. And if you're out there, if you've lost a loved one that was very close to you, take it one day at a time. Grieve the way you need to grieve. No one can tell you how to grieve. No one can tell you how long to grieve. But continue to do your best to move forward. Continue to be all you can be, and you'll make it. You'll make it. You'll be all right. I am doing very well. My dad's death is still fresh. He died March 3rd, 2019. And hello, Paige with me. Welcome, first timer. My dad died March 2019, March 3rd. And as I was saying on my scope yesterday, I was having a really hard time. Hi, Ramston. How are you? But I'm thankful that I am, I'm doing better. You know, I'm doing better. And still taking it one day at a time. That's all you can do, is take it one day at a time. And, you know, just do your best. You just have to do your best to make it. You know, people who we lose, they're never coming back. So we have to continue to move forward, always keeping them in our hearts. You know, love them, missing them, you know. But I'm just glad that I'm doing better, because I had cried so much. I cried so much. So I'm really thankful that the days are getting easier. And my main thing was turning my sadness into gladness. So I am glad that my sadness is now into gladness, and I'm able to celebrate my dad's life and just look at his picture and look at his videos. I have so many videos of him, and you know, a lot of pictures, so I have some really great memories of him, you know, so I'm thankful of that. Hi, Danilo. Welcome to my scope. So for those who are out there, one of the questions that I had asked yesterday was, welcome. One of the questions I asked yesterday, oh, thank you so much. So are you. One of the questions I asked yesterday was, you know, if you lost a loved one that was close to you, mother, father, sister, brother, I was asking, like, how did you cope with it? What were some of your coping mechanisms? What did you do to get through? If you're still going through, what did you do, and what kind of wisdom and advice can you give to others who were going through and really having a hard time? You know, is there something that you can say to someone else to give them hope? You know, hi, Mordanda, welcome to my scope. Is there something that you can say to give them hope? You know, that they're going to be okay, they're going to make it, they're going to survive. You know, because it's rough. It's really rough losing a parent. It's hard, you know. And yes, honor your feelings, definitely. That is so true. That is so true. Let me ask. Oh, welcome to my scope, Ali123. It's even been times where, like, when you're grieving, right, and you feel that you might be talking about it too much. Did you get the feeling that people were getting tired of you talking about it so much? I mean, you grieve the way you grieve. How you grieve is the way you grieve. Like you said, honor people's feelings and how they grieve. But did you ever feel that you were talking too much about it and people were getting tired of hearing it? Did anyone ever get that feeling when you were going through, you know, your grieving? Did you ever get that feeling Um, I did it one time. That's why like I mentioned, I joined a grieving group, and the grieving group, I mean, everybody's spilling out how they feel, and you can never judge anyone how they feel, because that's their family, that's their loved one, and they need their time to grieve the way they need to grieve, So I had no problem. Sometimes people make you feel like you need to just be over it. Oh my God, Paige, that is so true. That is so true. But you know what? They don't understand. They don't understand not unless it happened to them. And, like some people feel like you need to be over it. But some people have closer relationships, like a daughter a daughter to their mother and father. Some people see your parents every day, your siblings every day, versus others living out of state and maybe seeing once or twice a year, once 5 years. So every relationship is your relationship with whoever you lost, and the way you feel that you're entitled to your feelings. You're entitled. I lost my dad 2013. I tell people you're not a grown anything until you got it. Oh my God, you got that right. You are saying something there. Yes, I had to plan my dad's funeral, we had feedback from my whole entire family, but doing the legwork, doing the programs, preparing the obituary, which we just work on together, that takes so much from you. That takes so much out of you, and you're grieving, So you lost your dad in 2013, so I know you're missing him and you're still feeling him. I've talked to people who lost their parents 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and they still miss them. And they have that right, You just got to know what your relationship was, and know sometimes things don't go as that is so true. That is so true. Things don't go as we plan. That's right. That's right. As I was saying in my school, my dad, he passed in his sleep, so he passed peacefully, which that's the type of man he was. He was a peaceful man, and he passed peacefully. But in this grieving site that I had joined, people have lost their parents in some tragic ways, and it's so unexpected. You're never ready to lose a parent. You're never ready. I don't care. Even if you see them suffering through cancer and a terminal illness, when they're gone, it's like a hole in your heart and your head. I couldn't even explain what I was feeling. I could not even explain it. Hi, Taka. Welcome to my scope. So I definitely know what you're feeling, Paige. I mean, it's rough, and you just missed your loved one. I mean, that was your relationship. That was your relationship, and you don't know how it feels until you really go through it. Right, while you can. That's right. While you can. Yep. Hi, Gernaldo. Welcome to my scope. Welcome to my scope. So, Paige, I don't know if you heard earlier that, I had a friend who lost their mom, and they were really close with another friend. And the other friend was upset because they never... Yes, you're welcome, and thank you for sharing. Thank you. This is what I wanted this platform to be, to share your experience, encourage others who are watching, but they might not want to type anything, but they're listening. Because you never know what people are going through, and I know some who really wanted to give up on life because they lost a loved one and they didn't feel like they can go forward. Hello, 6766657. Hey, how are you? Thank you for joining my scope. But you have some that just want to give up. They want to give up on life because they feel that there's no reason to live, and there's always a reason to live. When you have breath in your body, you wake up, you have your eyes to see, your mouth to speak, your ears to hear. There is always a reason to live. But when you lose a loved one, that's a hard blow. It's hard, but it's possible, and you can make it. You can make it. You can make it through. It will take time. It will take prayer, but you can make it through. You know, as time goes on. So I thank you for sharing. Hi, Will 8K82. Thank you for joining my scope. Thank you. So, do you think that those are watching? Do you think that it is right for the bereaved family to reach out and tell a close friend when the funeral is, or do you think it's right for the close friend to reach out to bereaved and find out when the funeral is? Yes, my new motto is everything you've been through, you've got. That's a good motto. That's good. Everything you've been through, you got through. You are right. We are so much stronger than we think. Yep, you're right. You're right. Paige, I'm telling you, I don't even know. When my dad first died, hi, C4C. Thank you to my scope. Welcome to my scope. When my dad first died, I was a basket case. I was crying so much. I was just so broken and sad. But you know what? Yeah, it's surreal. Yeah, yeah. But when I was praying and asked God to help me to stop crying so much, and I just wanted to have good feelings on my dad and celebrate him. You know, so when God really helped me, and I'm able to celebrate him. I'm able to look at his picture and not cry, and just, you know, I feel strength. And like you said, you're stronger than you think. That is so true. You are stronger than you think. Once you get over that hurdle, you're really stronger than you think. So I'm thankful for the strength, and I hope He's strengthening all of you. If you lost someone very close to you, my uncle looks just like, oh, sometimes it's too much. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of memories to hold on to in your heart of your dad. Yeah, but I know it can be hard when you see someone who looks just like your dad. Wow. You're planning to take, oh, why? What's that, Ryan? You're planning to take your life. Why? What makes you feel that way? You know, I mean, I'm one that is not a counselor, but I do have love for people, and I do try to encourage people, because, you know, when you go through stuff, you're able to encourage, you know, others. And I love people. I don't have to know you to care about you and love you. You know, I think love is what love does. And this is one reason why I wanted to start this scope, because I know there is a lot of people out there hurting from losing a loved one. What you focus on grows. Yes, your problems today will be a new set tomorrow. That's good, Paige. You have good encouragement. Everyone, please read her posts, because they're really good inspirational posts. They're really good. But getting back to, I feel like I'm too far gone. Ryan, what do you mean too far gone? If only you knew my life. Well, Ryan, one thing that I know is that because you're on this scope, you are still, you're still here, and you're able to speak, you're able to write, you're able to, you know, say what you're feeling, which is good, but you cannot. Hello, Anthony. Welcome to my scope. But you cannot give up hope, Ryan. You can't give up hope. You know, that's why we are here. All of us are here. Yes, that's right. You're able. You can't give up hope. You know, you have people who love you, you know, and life is a gift, you know, to have life, you know, to wake up in the morning and have breath in your body. That's a gift. You know, so whatever you're going through, you know, just try to get some type of help, some type of assistance. Don't keep stuff in. You know, talk to people you can trust. But I am glad you're on this scope, though. I'm glad you're on this scope, and I am praying, and I'm going to encourage you not to give up. Do not give up. Life is worth living. Life is it's rough, though. It can be very rough, but it's definitely worth living. It's worth living. Hi, EPID. Welcome to my scope. Welcome. It's definitely worth living, though. So you can't give up. You can't give up. You can't. Yes, a safe. Yes, yes, a safe place. Yes, Ibram Shura, welcome to my scope. So glad you're joining in. So glad you're joining in. And I want everyone on to feel free. Just feel free. If you lost a loved one and you're going through and you just feel like no hope, you know, feel free to share. And someone on this scope, we're going to encourage you to just hang in there. Just hang in there. Don't give up. You know, life is worth living. Life is worth living. So please share and share with your friends, because we want to be able to help. You know, Ali, first time Periscope. Welcome to my scope. Welcome. Yeah. So, Raihan, where are you from? Let me know where some of you are from. Can you just type in where you're from? Just want to know where some of you are from. I'm between states of New Jersey and Delaware. Oh, from Boston, Paige. Okay. All right, Boston. I'm so glad you're on, Paige, because you really have some good words of wisdom. Raihan, London. Okay. Okay. From London. Okay. Raihan, I want you to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're never gone too far, especially if you reached out on this scope. You haven't gone too far, because you know what? You're going to be okay. Just keep striving. Don't give up. Keep striving. You know, I don't know if everyone on this scope believes in God, but I am one that do. And I know if you ask him to help you, he will help you. He will give you strength. He will help you through whatever you're going through. Daria, welcome to my scope. Stephen, welcome to my scope. I literally woke up one day and couldn't stand up or walk. Never give up on yourself. No, never do. Never. My God. Are you okay now, Paige? Is that something that you were going through? You know, like sometimes, like when my muscle enzymes, they get high. Thank you. I wish you all the best. Ryan, we wish you the best too. And make sure you follow me, okay? Because I'm going to be doing this platform a lot. This is a new one I just started yesterday. I felt led to do that. If you can't make it one day at a time, take a moment. That's right. That's right, Paige. He is the strength that helps me through every day. He is. He is sure. Oh, a lupus flare up. Okay, well, I am praying that you are healed from that lupus flare up. You know, you just can continue to do the best you can and just take good care of yourself. Oh, you're so much better. That's so good to hear. I'm so glad. You're much better. Thank God. You know, yeah, I have like high muscle enzymes sometime, and my spasms are, woo, they can get out of whack. But thank God. I still that there is no apple like. Okay, well, you know what? Okay, yeah, I definitely respect everyone's belief. I don't talk against anyone's belief at all. I just want people to live the life. That's right. Listen to your body. That's true. That's true. I just want everybody to just take good care of themselves, and when you need to speak, speak. When you need to let things out, let it out. Don't hold it in. You know, stress is so real. Stress can do a lot of damage to a body. So, you know, when you need to speak, speak. Roman, welcome to my scope. Welcome to my scope. Yeah, but when I was talking about a girl who had lost their mom, her mom had fell down the steps and she broke her neck instantly. Yeah, stress is real. Stress is real. And you know what? Your body gives you warning signs too. When enough is enough, and even at times when you don't get enough sleep, oh, that's pay attention to your body, like you said, because your body will tell you what you need. It will tell you. So, wow, sending her. Yeah, it was so sad when I heard that. So can you imagine? Welcome, my heart. Welcome to my scope. But can you imagine, you know, your mom falling down the steps, breaking her neck instantly, and dying right in front of her? I could not even imagine that. So, although some of our parents are gone, like my dad and Paige, your dad, you know, my dad, he died peacefully. I can't, yeah, I know, I know. Skippy 50, welcome to my scope. I know. I could not imagine it. But my dad, he died peacefully, so I'm thankful for that. Although I miss him dearly, when I hear some of the stories of how people lost their loved ones, it just really makes my heart so sad. It really does. So, we have a lot to be thankful of, though. Ramazan, welcome to my scope. We have a lot to be thankful for. And, I just want to encourage everybody to just continue to take one day at a time. There's times where we can wake up the next morning and our whole life can take a whole twist. We don't know what to expect sometimes, and sometimes things are unforeseen, and we're never ready for death, never ready to lose a loved one. Welcome to my scope, 319 13 6 5 11. We are never ready to lose a loved one. So, oh, my phone's ringing, sorry, but I'm not going to get it right now. Okay, so, actually, I'm going to have to get that. But I encourage everyone to continue to hang in there, continue to take one day at a time, and, tell your friends and share this scope, with others, because I really hope that we can build a big platform. We can really just talk about and let our feelings out. They have so many online communities online, but I wanted to do something live, so we can actually get the live conversations right away. So everybody just be encouraged, and just hang in there. Whatever you're going through, if you lost a loved one or just having a rough day, just hang in there. You're going to be okay. You're going to make it. Just be determined. If you believe in prayer, pray for God to help you. And I'm rooting for you. I don't need to know you to say I love you, because I do love you. And I thank you all for just joining on my scope. I'm going to try to be on here as often as possible, just to talk and just to hear and just to share with others. And Paige, you be encouraged, and I pray that you always feel better. And love yourself first, right? You can't pour from an empty cup. You got that right, Paige. You got that right. Yes. Cannot pour from an empty cup. You really have to love yourself first, because you really can't love somebody else unless you love yourself first. You have to know how to love. So I definitely, welcome to my scope, SKSMSH, welcome. But I'm going to be ending my scope now, because I have to return some phone calls. But I thank everybody for joining in today. Just be encouraged, and I love you all. I hope you have a very blessed day. Hope you have a safe weekend. And I'll be back. Okay, you too. All right, you too, Paige. And I'll be back on probably tomorrow. But God bless you all. And remember, there's life after death of losing a loved one. There is life. And we are all living in it right now. So everybody, you stay encouraged and do the best you can every day. Every day. Okay? All right, this is Lady Sash signing off. God bless you all, and I love you.